What's going on, Timberwolves? I hope you all are having an amazing day so far, more specifically to the incoming sophomore class of the class of 2023. I'm Justin Nicholas-Huttinger, your current ASB Executive President, and I have the absolute honor of introducing you all today to your upcoming ASB candidates running to be your ASB officers for the next school year. Make sure to watch the video all the way through so you get to hear all the speeches of all your peers, and at the very end, I'll show you guys who to vote so you can vote for who you want to represent you in next year's ASB cabinet as your ASB officers. Up first, running for ASB class president, we have Sophie Dickert.
Hey Timberwolves, my name is Sophie Dickert and I'm running for your class president. I'd love to be your president again because leadership has been a passion of mine for a while now. And I'd appreciate the opportunity to improve not only Jackson High in general, but every student's individual experience at this school. I will do my best to honor and represent each of you and make sure your voices are heard. Whether it be an idea for a spirit day, dance theme, or after school club, I will do my best to make it happen. Any of you that know me would agree that I'm open-minded, hardworking, helpful, and kind. I'd be approachable and available at any time any of you guys would want to communicate with me, and I promise to keep an open mind. I was your ASB president last year and have been involved in the student body since 3rd grade. I promise to be passionate, committed, dedicated, and hardworking. Our time together in high school is important. Let's make the most of it. I miss you guys, and don't forget to stay safe, stay healthy, and vote Sophie for your sophomore class president.
Also running to be your ASB class president, we have Keuss Sandoval.
Hey everyone, my name is Keuss Sandoval, and I'm running for class of 2023's ASB president. Unfortunately, I don't have any past ASB experience. Nonetheless, I still have the work ethic and determination to make Jackson High School a better place. My willpower and uniqueness will make school more appealing and interesting from a day-to-day aspect. This school year was unfortunately mediocre due to it being cut short, but if you vote for me as your ASB president, I will make sure that our school events will be engaging and lots of fun. Most importantly, as president, I will make sure that the student body is heard and that their opinion is relevant to decision-making on the ASB/faculty level. This will make sure that every student opinion has value, making Jackson High School a more welcoming and accepting place. That's all I have to say for now. The rest will speak for itself if I'm elected for next year's 23 ASB president.
That's going to be all the candidates running to be your ASB class president. Next, we have those running to be your ASB class vice president. Up first, we have Felipe Jaramillo.
Hello, my name is Felipe Jaramillo, and over the past 2 weeks, I've been working towards my campaign to hopefully become your vice president for the class of 2023. If I win your vote, I can guarantee that I'll be working towards making Jackson a more accepting and comforting place with the help of our elected class president and other members of the student body and ASB office. When thoughts and ideas are voiced, they will be heard on and acted on. The change of a school isn't possible based solely upon ASB efforts, and I recognize that. That's why I and other members of the ASB will be listening to your individual voices to ensure change. Through my past involvement with the ASB program in middle school, my hard work, determination, and passion has been proven true. I was elected to be my class representative and stayed true to that role by going to monthly meetings. Not only have I been a class representative, but my 3rd period has also voted for me to be their class representative for the past semester. Although I haven't run for any significant ASB positions in the recent past, I am running this year because I think change needs to happen. I'm the right person to depend on that. I will be active with not only the ASB community, but the general student body as well. So remember to vote Felipe for your class of 2023 vice president.
Next, also running to be your class vice president, we have Alexis Ferguson.
Hi, I'm Alexis Ferguson, and I'm running for your class of 2023 vice president. Why should I win? I'm the safest choice. The answer is very clear. I could spend this time and talk about my qualifications, but instead, I'm going to say what I'm willing to do for you. I'm willing to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to attend ASB classes. If you have any input, you can just come up to me and I'll be more than willing to explain or help you come up with a solution. So vote for me, Alexis Ferguson, for your next class of 2023 vice president.
Also running to be your ASB class vice president, we have Miriam Keuss.
Hi Jackson, my name is Miriam Keuss, and I'm running for vice president for the class of 2023. First off, by voting for me, you're voting on being listened to. It's hard for students to feel like they are part of the school when they feel like they do not have a voice. so I promise to give you that voice. I'm easily reached not only at school, but also through social media like Instagram and Snapchat, and I will be able to take your suggestions or problems and find a way to solve them. Also, as a VP, it is important to be a part of the school. I'm on Jackson's swim team, golf team, and I compete in DECA, so I understand what it takes to be involved in Jackson and the importance of it. Another big part of being VP is doing the work, which I promise to do. I'm the type of person to make sure to turn things in on time, and ASB will be no exception. I know that as VP, I will be able to make Jackson a school where everyone feels welcome and know that they belong, no matter the club or sport they are a part of. Thanks for taking the time to listen to my speech, and I hope I have your vote. I can't wait to see everyone again in the fall.
We also have Gurleen Dosanjh running to be your ASB class vice president.
Hey Timberwolves, how are you? How's quarantine? I know it's hard to know that the rest of our freshman year is canceled, and I also know that most of you guys are probably bored out of your minds right now trying to survive quarantine, and apps like TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram are the apps keeping up our screen time right now. But let me just say real quick that I want to be your guys' class of 2023's vice president. It's as simple as that. I know to never give up, which is why I'm running again, because I want to bring change to Jackson High. I want to listen to your ideas. Things like our prom, dances, assemblies could use some work, but that's why I'm here. I know that these aren't the only things that could use some work, but that's why you're here, to trust someone to give your ideas to for where Jackson could use your help. And I will not give up until those ideas are heard by our staff. I want to bring change to Jackson High, and with your help, I can do that. So let me be the one you trust with your ideas so we as a class can bring change to Jackson High School. Let's make our remaining 3 years here the best. Stay safe. Vote Gurleen Dosanjh for your guys' class of 2023's vice president. Thank you.
Lastly, also running to be your vice president, we have Ryan Gold.
Hey Jackson, my name is Ryan Gold, and I am one of your current nominees for the position of class of 2023 vice president. This last year on ASB has been life-altering. Serving our school community and being able to meet so many hardworking students has been an absolutely amazing experience, and I look forward to being able to continue to do so in the next year. My primary goal will be to make up for lost time. This fiscal year ended short, and it cut off many events that ASB was planning to help raise money for our senior prom. And without that money, our class needs to work twice as hard to produce fun events and create a valid means to make up for this lost time together. As your vice president, I will make this my chief priority, as well as creating a better mechanism to bridge the gap between students and counseling services. Thank you for listening. Remember to drink water, and remember that we will all be together again soon. Peace out, Jackson.
That's going to be all the candidates running to be your ASB class vice president. Next, we have those running for ASB class secretary. And up first, we have Ella Klepfer.
Hi guys, I'm Ella, and I was last year's 2023 ASB secretary. And I'm back to ask for your vote again because I loved being able to represent our class and help our school environment be more fun and inclusive. This year, I'd love to have the opportunity to continue working in ASB to make Jackson a welcoming place where everyone feels loved and accepted. I'm very passionate about making sure that everyone's voice is heard when we're planning events and making fun ideas a reality. So let's make sophomore year the best. Vote Ella for 2023 secretary.
And that's going to be all the candidates running to be your ASB class secretary. Next, we have those running to be your ASB class treasurer. Up first, we have Cadence Zhang.
Hey, I'm Cadence Zhang, and I'm running for treasurer. You know, I recently went to Disneyland with my family. It was great. We had a blast. Virtually. I admit that Jackson High School could use a bit of change. Not just any change, but money change, because I love money. Who doesn't? I will make sure that all this change will be accounted for, and we will never be in debt. Why? Because I have terrific math skills. I'm in Algebra 2 and Trig. And I'm also taking accounting, which is basically making sure that all the money adds up and that nobody is stealing money. Not that anybody would. I'm also organized and have great public speaking skills. One change I want to implement if I'm elected treasurer is to have trivia Jeopardy nights because I love trivia. Also, it's a great way to bring in money. If you're still not convinced that I'm the only sensible choice for treasurer, here's another reason. I was on the ASB board in 8th grade and learned a lot. I loved being on the ASB board so much in 8th grade that I wanted to be an ASB class officer. I recently donated some face masks, can't talk today, to Snohomish County. I know that we're all stuck at home playing video games and binge watching Netflix, and occasionally homework. You might even be going a little stir crazy. However, there is one exciting thing you can do to fight the boredom. Vote for Cadence! Virtually, of course. Remember, make a difference with Cadence. Vote for Cadence!
Up next, also running for your ASB class treasurer, we have Erika Lee.
Hey guys, my name is Erika Lee and I'm running to be your sophomore class treasurer. For those of you who don't know, I had the pleasure of being your current treasurer for the class of 2023. ASB has been so fun and I've helped and volunteered at some of our amazing school events this year. And it was such an amazing experience that I decided to run again this year. Let's keep things short and simple. You should vote for me because I'm hardworking and I'm not going to be mediocre. And I'm definitely not in this for the college applications. I love ASB, and even though it was hard sometimes, it was by far the best thing I decided to do this year. I am very passionate about ASB, and I'll make sure to budget our funds well so that we can have a lot of fun activities this year. And I'll make sure you'll make as many fun memories as these activities. I'm also a very friendly and open person, so I'm always here if you want to talk. I also love Jackson High School so much. So remember to pick Erika Lee as your sophomore treasurer so that you can have the best high school experience.
Up next, also running to be your class treasurer, we have Luke Peng.
Hi everyone, I hope you guys are all doing well. My name is Luke Peng and I'm running to be treasurer for the class of 2023. Some of you may know me as a tennis player, a friend, or even a classmate, but let me tell you who I really am. My name is Luke Peng and I am determined, compassionate, and at times a little bit crazy. I would make a great candidate for the role of treasurer because I am always on top of things, I make responsible decisions, and I have a passion for leadership. Also, I get along with everybody and respect everyone's opinion. Most importantly, I know how to have a great time, but also get my work done. So when you're voting, make sure to do the right thing and vote for Luke Peng.
Next, also running to be your class treasurer for the next year, we have Olivia Broxson.
Hi guys, thank you for voting for next year's ASB representatives, and good luck to all other candidates. My name is Olivia Broxson and I'm running for class of 2023 treasurer. So obviously the second half of the school year has been weird, and I bet we all just want to see our friends and our school friends and just like hang out again. So with this, let's make up for Corona and make next year better than last. So as treasurer, I can be your guys' voice on what activities we want to do and what we want to spend money on. I love to have fun, I'm very easy to talk to, and I will listen to your guys' ideas. So vote for Olivia for class of 2023 treasurer if you like money.
We also have Jack Turner running to be your class treasurer.
Hello class of 2023, my name is Jack Turner and I am running to become your treasurer for the 2020-2021 school year. I know the last thing you want to do is listen to a bunch of speeches, so I appreciate you coming here, taking the time to listen to me today. Today, I'm going to tell you what steps I'm going to take if I'm elected as treasurer. First, I think it is crucial to have transparency between ASB and the class as a whole. If I'm elected, I would like to inform the class to know more about ASB and what is happening inside our meetings. Some things I plan on doing that specifically pertain to the treasurer role are that I want to make sure that we are spending the correct amount of money on each event or fundraiser so we can make each event the best it can be. This requires forward thinking, and I know I am capable of that. I'm very organized and I always think one step ahead before I confirm anything. I believe that that is very important as treasurer so we can make great decisions that will benefit the student body, which is you. Additionally, I want to make sure the money is spent where it is needed to make sure the class of 2023 is satisfied. I'm looking forward to making ASB a positive environment if I'm elected. Thank you for listening to my quick speech. I hope you're doing well in quarantine, and I hope to see you soon. If you have any questions, please let me know. Make sure to vote Jack Turner for treasurer.
Next, also running to be your treasurer, we have Audrey Elwood.
Hi, class of 23 Timberwolves. I'm Audrey, and I'm running to be your treasurer for sophomore year. Let's cut to the chase. I want to be your treasurer because I genuinely believe I'll be able to make an impact. I'm the treasurer for the Model UN at our school, and I have experience with finance. I've taken multiple courses on accounting and finance, and I've managed many different accounts. I'm super involved in the school through the many different clubs I participate in. I'll make sure we have enough money in our account for the best graduation/prom ever. I know it's 2 years away, but I want to make sure that we are not only on track for our savings, but that we exceed our goals. I'll make sure to represent every single person in our class. I will always be there to listen to your recommendations. I have a knack for fundraising and have many different ideas for different fundraisers. I promise that I will work together with all the members of the board to make the most efficient ASB possible. I'm hardworking, efficient, open-minded, and for those reasons, I believe I would be perfect for the position. Remember to vote Audrey for a better year. Stay safe. Bye.
For treasurer, we also have Colton Anderson.
Hey Timberwolves, my name is Colton and I'm running for your 2023 ASB Treasurer. I'm asking you to take a step back and think about what qualities you're looking for in your class representative. Are you looking for somebody who's smart and enthusiastic, a person who's open-minded and ready to take your suggestions, somebody who's a strong, hard worker? If these sound good to you, then I'm your candidate. One of the main priorities of an ASB officer is to raise funds for their school. At a young age, my parents taught me how to save my money. This ended up teaching me important values such as responsibility and organization. I believe I have acquired the skills to become a very reliable and dependable treasurer. Because I've always been extremely organized, this quality helps me to maintain a balance between school and extracurriculars. I will take the initiative to go above and beyond my responsibilities as ASB treasurer and employ effective communication with all of my officers and classmates. I'm diligent, hardworking, and a team player. As treasurer, I will strive to continue to make improvements in the school for every student here. Vote Colton Anderson for your 2023 treasurer.
Running for treasurer, we also have Safaa Saddiqui.
Hi, I'm Safaa Saddiqui, and I'm running to be your next class ASB treasurer. The main role of class treasurer is to handle fundraising, paperwork, cash cost requests, and purchase orders. But more than that, if elected, it's going to be my job as an ASB officer to ensure that your individual voices and needs are heard. This is a role that's obviously going to require much more than just basic math skills and temporary commitment. I promise you that if elected, I won't sit still. I'll provide you with not only responsibility, focus, and hard work towards this role, but I'll ensure that your money is safe and is being used for the right reasons at the right moment, ensuring you'll be getting what you want while still staying on track. Secondly, I really want to make ASB and our school a much more open and inclusive environment, meaning that it's a place where your voices and ideas will be heard and implemented without judgment. It will be a main factor in every decision that's made. I acknowledge the fact that this is not something that can be done just by ASB efforts and one person alone, which is why I promise to work collaboratively with my fellow ASB officers and peers around me to ensure that your voices are heard. Every individual thought, idea, concern, everything. And the only way I'm promising this is because of the immense amount of experience that I have collected over several amounts of years. Not only do I have over 50 hours of combined community service hours from being on the Mill Creek Youth Advisory Board and in Key Club, but I'm also in several clubs and other activities that are related to ASB and several sports, which means not only do I know what I'm doing, meaning I know how to create, manage, work, and keep track of events and activities, but I also am incredibly good at multitasking and time management, meaning I'll be able to get things done as quickly and efficiently as possible, and I will know what I'm doing. This type of dedication, focus, and knowledge is what's truly needed to be a good treasurer. And I'm willing to put in that 100% effort, not just during campaign season, but throughout the whole year. So if you truly want to be heard and make a change and want a real commitment, vote for Safaa for your class ASB treasurer.
Lastly, running for treasurer, we have Ameek Grewal.
Hello everyone, this is Ameek Grewal running to be your class of 2023 treasurer. First things first, I know it seems a bit unnatural for me to be up here recording this speech, especially considering how bad I sound over camera. Look, I know I haven't made the best impression around many of you, and I admit it. This, however, could very well be my redemption. You see, I've never been in quite the right place to listen to other people's ideas while voicing my own. But I think a position in ASB would help me make this dream come true for both me and you. Now you may be thinking, why should this guy be treasurer of all things? Well, let me tell you something. Treasurers handle money, right?
Well, I'd just like to point out that I've held a job until the whole coronavirus situation. I've seen consistent growth in my bank account since 2018, and I've even bought 2 shares of Microsoft stock under my father's name in 2017, both of which have nearly doubled in value. But besides that, if you're going to trust me on one thing, it's this. As treasurer, I can swear on my dignity that I will honestly serve the student body. I will collaborate thoroughly with the entire student body in order to give funding to more clubs, keep popular sports well funded, and handle issues even on a one-on-one personal level. I'm available to contact anytime through Instagram and will take all of your ideas or complaints into consideration and present them to my fellow officers. Remember, if it's Ameek you vote, your boat will float. Have fun, stay frosty.
That's going to be it for your candidates running to be your ASB class treasurer. Next, we have those running to be your ASB class activities coordinator. Up first, we have Madalan Jones.
What up, Jackson? It's your girl Maddie here with an important message, but before we get to that, I just wanted to say that I hope you're all doing well and staying healthy. Alright, so as you might know, it is officially voting time, and that means it's time to vote for Madalan Jones for your sophomore activities coordinator. With me as your AC, we could quite possibly have the best year ever. I'm ready to do whatever it takes to get us there. I'm ready to put in the time, the commitment, and of course my one-of-a-kind Maddie charm in hopes to put a smile on your faces. I regret not being able to participate in ASB this year, but as I'm sure a lot of you could agree, my first year of high school was pretty hectic. I was an active member of ASB back in my middle school though, and I'm not lying when I say it's probably my favorite memory from those long 3 years. What I'm trying to get across is that I know what it takes to be good in ASB. I know how to be good in ASB, and most importantly, I know I will be good in ASB. I'm confident and filled with great ideas, and even if they aren't so great, I'm sure yours are. And I'm ready to hear them. I think so many people at Jackson have amazing ideas, but we're missing the bridge of communication between ASB and the students. I want to fix that. The last thing I want to be seen as is unapproachable. I want to be here for you. When you have good ideas or problems with something, or you just need to talk to someone, I want to be here for all of you. Before I go, I really do have to quote the one and only queen, Leslie Knope. If I seem too passionate, it's because I care. If I come on too strong, it's because I feel strongly. And if I push too hard, it's because things just aren't moving fast enough. I'm willing to do whatever it takes for this school. All you have to do is vote Madalan Jones for Activities Coordinator.
Also running to be your class ASB Activities Coordinator, we have Brody Bossert.
Hey Jackson, I'm Brody Bossert and I'm running for your 2020-2021 Sophomore Activities Coordinator. In this position, I want to help make sure everyone will have a fun and memorable time at Jackson. As a fellow student, I understand the daily stresses that school has to offer. From homework to tests and even social pressures, the school week can be very stressful. That is why I believe school activities are so important to our school atmosphere. From fun assemblies during the day to after-school activities, I want to help promote these to ensure everyone will have an enjoyable time at Jackson. I would like to put on more themed nights, such as last year's Bob Ross painting night, and even add new ones. Throwback Thursdays in the halls, arm wrestling and rock, paper, scissors tournaments at lunch, and even an after-school October haunted house are all events I'd love to bring to Jackson. I also want you to feel comfortable to talk to me and voice your ideas, and I will make sure they are heard at ASB meetings. There's no I in Jackson, so I want to hear from you, and together we will create events and memories to last a lifetime. Thank you for listening to my speech, and I look forward to a great school year in the fall.
Lastly, running for your class Activities Coordinator, we have Phan.
How do you imagine your future years of high school? Exciting? Memorable? Like the movies? With me as your AC, I assure you I can bring those aspects to the table. Now the question is, will you make that happen? Hey T-Wolves, my name is Phan and I'm running to be your sophomore class activities coordinator. My vision as your next AC is to plan and execute lots of activities that will appeal to all your interests. My main motivation is you. Each person at Jackson helps fuel my passion to improve your high school experience. I want to make your time at Jackson the best it'll ever be, which means going to full extent to achieve that. I am not committed to clout or popularity, but I'm driven to make a difference in Jackson. I'm not devoted to how college apps will look like, but dedicated to making Jackson a positive environment. I have the capabilities to be your AC. I am ready to take on the responsibilities and accountability. I strive to produce activities that will create a better bond for our class, ensure that you are updated on the latest news and events, and fundraise a ton for our senior prom. So, in actuality, a vote for me is a vote for yourself and how you want your next 3 years at Jackson to be. Vote Catherine Phan for Sophomore Class Activities Coordinator.
All right, Timberwolves, that's going to be it for your candidates running to be your class officers for the 2020-2021 school year. I unfortunately do not have access to the voting link right now because I'm recording this before it's published and released. So you can go onto the Jackson website on your own time. It should be close to where this video is linked. Click on the voting link, put in your information, and then vote for who you want to represent you for the next school year. Remember, if you are not in the graduating class that you're voting for, it will not let you vote. Also, seniors, you guys can't vote at all because you guys won't be here next year. But other than that, I hope you have an amazing day, Timberwolves. I love you guys so much. And yeah,